What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Serious crew back at it again with a exciting 3v3 Rocket League contest.
Nice.
And it looks like he's continuing that.
This could be a shot. This could be a goal. In the middle, takes a shot and makes the goal.
It's getting harder, you turn my heart up, throw me in water. I'm getting higher just to feel ya, cause I need to.
Hypnosis, and nobody seems to be going for the ball at the moment. They go for that doink, I guess you can say, but it goes. They were able to capitalize. I think that was a mistake by.
Oh my God, can't stop you like heroin. My love you got, there's no settlement. I can't pretend that we're nothing. Oh, I think I'm overdosing. I think that I'm overdosing.
And as always, stay serious. We'll check you out next week. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, Serious Crew? We back at it again with the podcast. What's going on? It's one of your hosts, Not So Busy, accompanied by the CEO, the man, the myth, the legend, Shook, and our tournament coordinator, Lynx. What's going on, everybody? It's been a minute.
It's been such a minute, bro. Every time I see that video of us on the Rocket League and when we were casting, I was completely in a different angle in this office, and I look so young. And you too, Busy. You look super young in that one, man.
You calling my grades out, bro? Leave me alone.
Wow, what a transformation, right? Since we did that a long time ago. We used to cast all the time. And Lynx, you were casting some of these videos too, or tournaments. You know, you were casting a lot of the R6 and all these things. And look at you now, being part of the host lineup here. How you doing, Lynx?
Not too bad myself. Been really hyped for this, honestly. It's nice to get back into this type of scene, to see how things are going, to see how people are, and how motivated they could be to, start in these tournaments and, just have fun.
Yeah, well said. And kind of go into that, right? Going into some of the things that we're doing here with Team Serious Talks. We're going to be doing this every month, reoccurring on every first Saturday of the month, right? Because what we want to do here is obviously bring back the community, because we miss some of the stuff that we used to do. However, one of the reasons why we stopped doing it was because life got in the way, for one. But second, it was a lot of work for us to keep up with every single tournament that we did, with having such a not small team, but a team that was being stretched too thin, right? And so when Busy and I and Link sat down to talk about the direction of Team Serious and where we're going to take it, we had to sit down and really focus and dive into what games do we really want to focus on, and what can we do to give it our energy so we're actually there for you guys. Because don't get me wrong, me and Busy and Lynx love casting, but it got to the point where we just didn't have time, or we were stretched too thin, where we were like, okay, man, we have to rest, but we can't. We've got tournaments and we got to show up, and then we got burnt out, right? And I'm sure you guys have seen that with a lot of communities out there as well. So for us, we really wanted to sit down and we had a meeting. We actually did a podcast not too long ago, like a couple weeks ago, and we talked about that. We talked about how Lynx, it would come in as a co-host as well, and caster alongside with me and Busy taking more of the production side. That way we can kind of focus more on you guys and really highlight our players in our community. So we're happy that we're actually bringing this back, and we've been talking about it for a while. And so now we're at the point where, okay, let's do something. And I'll talk about a little bit of things coming up in a little bit, but this is kind of the cast that you're going to be seeing here, the crew at the moment. And obviously, if you're part of the Team Serious community, I think Busy put some links in the chat already for the Discord. You're more than welcome to join the Discord, whether you're part of the community or you're looking for a community to be part of. Get in there, just interact with us, interact with people there. Everybody that we have in our community is very friendly. We like to play with people, games, whatever games you're looking at. We probably have someone who plays it. Although for myself, I'll speak for myself and probably for Busy here. We're not in the competitive scene that much anymore, just because it's just a little bit too stressful at times, right? But I know Lynx is still very much in the community, in the competitive scene. So you can probably catch him playing some CS here and there, or you can catch him playing maybe some Rainbow Six to reminisce how good he was back in the day. Isn't that right, Lynx?
Yeah, it's been a hard change to the meta for that game, and it's quite stressful. Just how you have to clear, and not everybody wants to play as a team.
Exactly. So me and Busy and Lynx too, we've been on the Discord a lot lately, but we've been kind of shifting our focus when it comes to playing games. We want it to feel more community based, more family friendly, more like you're part of a family, right? And so we play a lot of cooperative games or PvE games and things like that. So if you're ever in the in the community, you want to play some games with us, hop in the Discord. I'm sure there's something that we can all get on and play. I think lately Lynx and Busy have been playing DayZ. So if you guys are into like Survivor, well, I wouldn't even say Survivor horror, but it's more like a zombie. What would you call it, Lynx?
Apocalyptic zombie survival.
There you go. Things like that, right? And it's just really chill. We play together PvE, and you just take your time doing that. Versus how Lynx is still in the competitive scene with CS. I don't think I can handle that anymore, Lynx. I don't know how you do it, man.
A lot of practice. A lot of practice.
Definitely. I love hosting them. I'll tell you that though. Like if you guys are ever down to do some Rocket League, which we'll talk about here in a second, which is a fairly competitive game, that's what we're going to be hosting and focusing our energy on. And we would love to cast the game that we host here in our communities. You can be part of that by joining the Discord community in the chat and then signing up for some of the tournaments that we'll do, because we'll actually highlight you and stream all the tournaments that we do. So we'll stream it to Twitch, we'll stream it to YouTube, and perhaps another platform that we're still thinking about. But those are the things that we'll do, and we'll cast against it. So you'll hear my voice, you'll hear Lynx, you'll hear Busy. All of us here we love casting, and Busy's Lynx is very technical, so he can also come in as a technical caster and explain some of the things that are going on in the game. Versus me, who I'm just there, I'm just happy to be there, So that's kind of what's one of the things that we always talk about is our name is Team Serious, our community. But when you really hang out with us, we're really not that serious. If you hang out with us enough, our community is very, very much a down to earth community. We're always joking around, even though we say Team Serious, it's probably the complete opposite. However, when it comes to hosting and coordinating and casting, that's the one thing we do take serious, because we want to showcase our community and elevate those people to the next position, right? It could be that we're doing amateur tournaments, but these amateur tournaments for you could be practice for your next big tournament that you need, and you want to watch that recording. We cast it, we record it. You can always go back to YouTube and watch the replay and hear us casting your game. We may not be the best casters, but I know we've gotten feedback before on some of the games that we've casted, and they were like, wow, the casting's actually pretty decent, right? And it's helped with like Lynx and Busy, who get a little bit more technical than I am, and they know the game very well as well. So it's some of those things that bonuses. If you're looking for some of this stuff, this is the community for you. And also one other thing I'll throw out there, and I'll throw it out at the end of the podcast as well, is if you're in a speedrunning community and you do speedrunning for any game, let me know, or let Busy know, or let Lynx know. Hop in the Discord, and we want to showcase you, because that's what we want to do as well. We want to host some speed running events. I don't know anything about speed running or the community, and I don't know that Lynx or Busy does either. They might, I don't know. But if that's something that you're interested in, we would love to have you on our platform, and we'll stream it. We'll showcase you, and perhaps you can be the one kind of guiding us through, as you see on some of these other speed running events that they also commentate as they're speed running the game, and they're explaining it in detail, or perhaps the mechanics or whatever, the bugs or whatever it may be. You can probably be that person, and we provide everything for you, where we're just casting the game for you. That's one of the things that we want to do as well. Similar to any of the bigger events that you see when they're speed running, they go ahead and take donations. It's for a good cause. We would love to do something like that. We have a couple of partners that we've already spoken to before in the charity event that we would love to partner with, and whatever donations you guys make, it'll go straight to them, and also cover some of the costs that we need in order to make the events happen. So that's something that we're going to be talking about as well. Make sure you join the community. Again, if you are a speedrunner, we're looking for you. So let us know. That way we can start showcasing our speedrunners. Aside from that, those are kind of the updates from the community that we've got going on. We're going to be moving into the next segment, which is Let me see. I covered the updates. I covered some milestones, Discord. Is there anything I'm missing, Busy, or links that you guys want to cover before we go to the next segment?
No, I think you hit on all the points that are valid that we discussed earlier this week on what we wanted to spin up the community, basically revive, revitalize, or whatever keyword here you need to mention. Is basically we're just trying to get back to our grassroots, right? Our casting. And one thing that I want to kind of iterate a little bit on, and we get on my soapbox real quick, is I love being on the production side. I love producing a good quality, not only video but sound. But on that note, one thing that Shuki just said was what we're looking for is that talent. We actually want to take an approach where we showcase our community members and their casting abilities and their knowledge. Like if you're an analyst like Lynx, where you can talk about, oh, dude, they did this flip reset and off the wall, and they, went right and the roll right and all this other stuff, and can, define what they're trying to achieve in the game. That's the type of folks we're looking for. We're looking to showcase to where the majority of us kind of go back and actually coordinate the tournaments and get it all assembled, right, packaged. But we can showcase these guys or these gals that are really good at casting or have a drive for casting or always wanted to cast, to kind of showcase them, while me and Shook took a different approach. And we'll leave our head coordinator Lynx kind of manage that and figure out what our next segment is. So I kind of want to reiterate that. And that's something Shook and I have discussed previously when we were running all these tournaments weekly, which to me even still kind of rattles in my head how hectic some of these weeks were. But that's kind of what I want to see. Is I kind of want to see us take that approach where it's, you see us more on the sidelines and managing this, and let some of these young guys like Lynx come in here and really take the spotlight and showcase these games. What do you think, Lynx?
It's like a very good idea to bring in community members to just showcase what they got, what they know. Personally, when you had brought the idea of me even casting a CSGO or R6 tournament, I was elated to do so. I was like very excited, looking forward to each day that we had a tournament and had a match to do. And I felt like it was like a way for me to grow as a commentator. And sometimes I commentate on my guys' fighting games when they do something. And I know like, hey, what combo they're doing. And I explain it to the friend group while they're streaming it in Discord. And it's just like, it's crazy. But yeah, it's like, hey, I know what this is. Not everybody may know what this is. It could be something that the other guys who are watching the fight happen in the Discord. Oh, how do I do that? Well, I can say something. I can help them, at least guide them where to go, what combo to look up. Cool. Now they know something. Now they can showcase it once they have their own battle in the Discord, and it's real cool.
Let's go back to what Busy said. He said, showcase some of these young guys like Lynx. Man, I'm not the young guy anymore, guys. That's what he pretty much said, right? Lynx is the young guy, the next generation, right? No, but in all seriousness, I love what you said, Lynx. I think it's very true, because even now, like, I get on games like with Lynx and I'm asking him like, hey, how do I do this? How do I do that? And that used to be me when someone else used to hop on with me. They would ask me, how do I do this? How do I do that? And I'd be the one explaining it. Now it's complete opposite, right? I'm going to Lynx and I'm like, hey, how do you do this? How do you do that? Right? And it just goes to show the dynamics have shifted now. I would rather be, what Busy said, managing the back end and promoting you guys, and let someone like Lynx do all the technical stuff, what he's good at. And that's what I love about Lynx, right? That's why we brought him on. He's always been good. Running those Rainbow Six Siege tournaments, perfect every single time. Casted them really good. And not only that, we mentioned this last time, and you guys know, if you're in the community, you played on those tournaments. We had one of the collegiate teams there, right? We had Ohio State, Boise State. Sorry, Boise State was our number one, basically number one R6 team that was always there. And they would, most of the time, if not all the time, win all the tournaments because they actually had a good team, right? And so it gave the chance to some of these maybe more amateur or beginner or intermediate players or teams to come on our community and play against someone their caliber, right? This is a collegiate league that you're talking about who practice regularly and they have strategies and they go in there with plans versus someone who may not be as on their level, but they have the ability to test out their strategies and their plans or whatever and see how they fare against a professional team or somewhat professional team, right? And so that was something really cool and neat to see that Lynx was able to cast those games and also work alongside some of those guys whenever we were casting them, because we had such a great relationship with them. And kind of segmenting off to that, if you are a part of some sort of maybe high school league or collegiate league or even a professional league, whatever, and you want to, hey, you know, we like to practice and we would love for you guys to cast us on an amateur tournament. Bring it over here, guys. We would love to have you. We love working with professional leagues because you guys are, and for the most part, that was one of our struggles, is they're very professional and they show up when they say they're going to show up, right? And for us, it's like, okay, we have these tournaments, but if we're having to chase you, that takes a lot of our energy from us, right? And so we'd rather work with people who are really serious about it, no pun intended, right? Because like I mentioned, you get to know us. We're not that serious, but when it comes to doing this, we really take our everything seriously that we do. So FYI, again, join the Discord. You can reach out to any of us there and get a hold of us. Going into the next segment, this is something new that we're implementing here because we also want to make it fun here, right? I mentioned Team Serious, but we like to have fun and we like to do reaction videos. Or actually, this is something new that I haven't even shown these guys these videos, so they'll be reacting to it for the first time. And we're going to rate some of these videos down to the last 3. So I had Lynx pull up either something to keep track of these videos, and I'm going to show them here in not any particular order, but I'm going to let Lynx and Busy react to these videos and say which one is a top 3, and then go from there, right? We're going to rate them. But at the end, I'll say this again. If you want us to react to some of the memes or videos that you guys want us to see, then join the Discord again, and then let us know, hey, I have some videos or memes that I want you guys to react. It doesn't have to be video games, but likely they are because this is a video game community, or it can be just a general meme that's funny, as long as it's PG, guys. Otherwise, we won't play anything else that's not PG, obviously, right? So just make sure you send us those videos on Discord. Again, the link is in the chat. So with that being said, Lynx, do you have your document there ready? I'll give you a brief title, and then we'll rate them from just the top 3. I am going to show you more than 3, but it'll be the top 3 that we can vote on. That cool? All right. This first one you can title Mario Kart. Okay. You just title it Mario Kart. And then I'm going to share my screen here in a second, and I'm going to have Busy and Lynx react to this video. Okay, let me know if you guys can see my screen.
On it.
Got it.
All right, here we go. This is the first one. This is Mario Kart, okay? Lynx, you ready?
Yep.
Here we go.
How the fuck does someone already have lightning? Okay, I think someone's a little cheater McPeter eater. Yeah, someone's a little cheater McPeter eater. Is my Wii gonna blow up now? Okay, well.
Okay.
Okay, bro. All right.
The first time I saw this video, bro, because I play Mario Kart, but not regularly, right? I don't play this one, but I played Mario Kart, and I saw them immediately use lightning. I said the same thing with this guy. I was like, what? Somebody already has lightning? You don't get lightning immediately. It takes a while for you to get lightning, right? Okay, so that was Mario Kart. All right. I'm going to go to the next one. What were your thoughts on that one, Lynx?
It's like a shell shock at that point. It's like, whoa, cool. That's either the really luckiest person in the world, or something's up already. Just a lightning within the first 10 seconds of the race starting. That's like a shock to the start of the game. Well, okay, well I'm behind a few seconds now. I might not hit third or second place in the first 10 seconds, but I gotta work on it. And then just immediate lightning after lightning after lightning. I'm like, okay,
Bro, I would have been like, that's a cheater right away, 100%.
yeah.
I would have left the lobby immediately. As soon as the first one came down within them 10 seconds, nah, I'm out, bro. Cheating.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. Okay, I'm gonna show you another video, and I'm gonna have you guys react to this one. You can call this one Lucky Cat. Links. Okay.
Mhm.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
All right.
3、4年生命环境，有没有错？
Bro, y'all need to leave him alone, bro.
Can you go back to the last frame of it? What did he actually get?
It's kind of hard to go to the last frame because they won't let me fast forward.
Mhm.
But this is
It was some kind of knife. It looked like some kind of knife. Yeah.
Can you tell me technical wise if this is a good one or not? Links.
That's an what they like to call
I can't pause it really because
it's
the
part
frame's
fire. It's I can't really say the word for it because it's not PG. But think fire and ice, but instead of ice, it's yellow, and that is a nice play skin to have. That can go up for I think about $1,000. I can't really price check it right now, but it's a nice expensive skin.
But can we read that comment real quick?
Exactly, bro. Leave my man alone, though. I need that car.
So his cost paid off, I guess. Man, yeah, I don't know anything. And maybe you might know, Links, but if you had to put like a dollar amount to that knife, how much do you think that would cost?
Given that it's a karambit and it's a marble fade, I think upwards to 2 to 3K right there.
Did you say 2,000 to 3,000?
Yep.
Would anybody spend that type of money in the chat, or would you just rather get a cat like these guys? I don't know that I can do that.
I was thinking with the cat.
Yeah, same.
Sorry, I think that's my mistake. It's a talon knife, so that's around 1,000.
Got it. Okay, so
It's still a lot for a knife.
Yeah.
Definitely. You kept track of that one, right? The Lucky Cat?
Yep.
Okay, the next one's going to be, you can call it crawfish or fried crawfish. All right, here we go.
Water. Oh, a lake. Oh, I'm about to swimmity swim.
He willingly walked in there.
Why y'all did my man's like that? Is he okay? That dude's cooked instantly. Like
My man fell right into his death, bro.
I don't know.
By the way, I there was no harming in animals for me, Links, and Busy. We're just watching this video, okay? Oh man, okay.
that'd be funny if we just start eating something. Like, hey, what y'all looking at? We just had a crawfish little sandwich. Oh, hey, no, hey, that's not the same guy.
Oh man, it says bro has 0 survival instincts. The screaming did have me too. It was
I'm about
funny.
to swimmity swim.
Oh man,
That's pretty good. That was pretty good, bro.
fried crawfish. If you want to rename that, okay? Because now you know he got fried. Okay, let's go to the next one. You can call this one the steel chair. Let's see. All right, you ready for this one?
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute. I think that was my gift. Oh no! Look what John got for Christmas! Wait a minute.
I don't know. All I saw was a floating chair, my dude.
Okay,
Bro,
you
couldn't he get that chair for one of the people on the
I think that was
side?
my gift. Oh no! Look what John got for Christmas!
Okay.
I like
interesting
how
fans.
I like how they always say steel when that thing is legit aluminum.
100%, bro. 100%. Okay. Steel chair. You can call this one, we'll call it Warzone. We'll call this next one Warzone links. And here's the next one. Here we go.
Keep the change.
What'd you think?
Yeah, that was pretty good, bro. That was pretty good. All a day's work, and then my boy's like, "Smoke him if you got him."
It's a new type of VR, right?
Mhm.
It says, "Bro never left Afghanistan." That's a lot of trust in that camping spot. Yeah, for sure. He took a nap right after that. Would Lynx ever do anything like that?
No way, dude. You could never catch me doing anything like that. I'll be too focused in on it.
All right. Next one you can call PS2. And make sure you got your sound on this one, okay? Here we go.
Stop, bro. That's when you turn on your PS2, bro.
Yeah, that one had me, bro. I don't know if that's real or not. Obviously, I think it's probably fake, but that is definitely really close to that sound. All right. And let's go to the next one. This one you can call, just call it soccer. And this one, check this out.
Absolutely thundered in. Keeper, no chance.
Oh, the contact was fantastic. Right on the bootlaces, and it packed a lot of venom for what was a really potent strike.
Bro, what game even is this? Is it like FIFA modded? Did you see all the characters?
Yeah, bro. It's straight FIFA modded, but my dude, that's a golazo, bro.
I saw Eggman in there. I saw Vegeta. Hulk was the goalie, and then I saw Cyclops in there, bro. Yes. What? How can you mod? I want to play this game. However you modded it, I want to play this game.
That was great mod, bro. But yeah, that was crazy.
Okay, this one, call it Minecraft. All right, here comes the next one. All right, here you go.
All right, bro. bro. Chill.
Hey, bro, what's the name of this mod?
Hey, bro, it literally said out there like mods are important.
We got to find that mod, Busy.
Hold on.
Okay, call this the next one, GameStop, and we've got 4 more after this one. Okay, call this one GameStop. This is gonna hit hard for us, Busy, because we grew up in this era. You ready?
How you doing? How can I help you? Yeah, I want to just trade some of this. Oh, you're trading in. All right, let me see what you got there. What is this? Oh, yeah, that's Vice City. Oh, this is Vice City. Yeah, okay. Not in this original case. It's going to be a few dollars off. Why you getting rid of it? I just beat it. Beat it a couple times. I'm just getting bored with it now. I understand that completely. Trade it in, get something new. What else we got in there? Okay. Original 64. Oh, yeah. All right. Yep. Looks like you got about 13 controllers or so. Mario Kart, 007, those types. All right, let me put some of this into my computer. Oh, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, I think I might get the San Andreas with the money. Yeah, I might get the San Andreas. All right, so it looks like for Vice City, not in this original case, I can give you 43 cents for this. 43. And for the box full of 64 controllers and games, and I can give you about a dime and a couple pieces of bubble gum. Yep. Okay. So 53 cents and 2 pieces of bubble gum. I guess I might be able to do that. All right. I'll write you up. Meet me down here. How you doing?
This was our era.
The disrespect. I always dislike. It's like when you initially had beef with GameStop, for real, because you took them anything up there and they give you like, you know, the lint in your pocket and be like, here you go, the best I got. Or even when they gave you store credit, right, for the items, you would immediately most of the time see that repackaged already within a few days or a couple days or whatever, and you come back and they're selling it for more than what they gave you.
Yeah, that's exactly what that guy says right there, right? He says, I remember one time I sold him a Guitar Hero and 2 guitars. They gave me around $15 in store credit. I came back an hour later and it was on sale as a bundle for $100.
Look at what No Show said. That is 100% true. I think what happened. No, and then here's the other thing too. On certain games that were disc, and I don't know if they ever changed it because I stopped going to GameStop because of things like this that they were doing. I bring back old school Funko Land. That was our jam. But one time I remember that we went and we bought something brand new, like some kind of disc, right? And what it ended up happening was that it didn't work, and we brought it back, and they wouldn't take it back, not even for store credit or anything.
Yeah, crazy, bro, crazy.
Yeah.
That was our era, right? We like let's go trade some games, and then never again.
Never again.
All right, Lynx, call this one Predator. You and I, Busy, are going to be able to relate to this. Maybe you too, Lynx. You're a young guy, though. All right. Busy, Lynx, did you confirm?
Honestly,
Hey, bro, how did you get an accurate depiction of me, bro?
I'm saying, bro. I'm saying. Look, this guy says not worthy prey. He suffers more than alive. Oh man. Yeah, exactly. No show. That hits deep. I feel that every day. Look at this. Man, this is funny. Dude, this had me cracking the first time I saw it, man. I was like, yep, I know the struggle. All right. The next one, call it Halo Kart. All right, here we go. that Bro, whatever this mod is for Halo, I would like to play it.
So I have some insight for that. I think it's that Master Chief Collection. I can't remember. I think this is CE, Combat Evolved. It's because they added Forge to it finally. Well, no, that was for something else. But since Forge is there, you can actually like install the map and play it.
So you know how to do is what I heard you say.
Basically.
Okay. We're gonna have to do a community event where we all play Halo Kart.
Bro, that's straight cheating right there. You see my man jump off that truck and start blasting.
Okay, this next one, call it worst pain ever. And we got one more after this one. And by the way, those of you guys in the chat, we're going to be rating these at the end, top 3. And then if you guys want to chime in the chat, let us know which one was your favorite. Also, let us know. All right. I think a lot of us can relate to this one. Bro, I had one of these the other night.
Bro, it's me every morning, bro. I can't stretch. I'm always scared to cramp up.
It happened the other week when I was staying over.
Yeah, exactly. I start crying when that happens. And what is this considered a cramp? Yeah, definitely.
What is it actually called, like a Charlie horse? Is that what we call it?
Yeah. I heard that the first time not too long ago. I was like, what the heck does that mean? I never understood what that meant. I can't even roll over without hurting myself. Mazur, join the club, my guy. All right, call this next one Jeep owners. This is the last one. And someone in our community drives a Jeep. And if I showed them this video, there'd probably be some fighting words. So get ready. I will take all the blame if you guys get offended in the chat.
Piece of shit.
Stop, bro, man. You ain't never gonna steal that Jeep, bro. You can't even get it going.
Oh, man. Okay. All right, Lynx. How many of those were there?
It's like 12, 13.
Okay. Out of those videos, which one are your top 3? And then we'll go to busy.
So obviously it had to be that Lucky Cat as my top one.
Okay.
That bro literally earned him $1,000. My second one has to be the worst pain ever. Just straight up getting that leg pain. I've done that a few times already, and it's the worst morning to ever start off with because you're limping for the rest of the day. And you can't do much about it other than take pain meds.
All right. Worst pain is the next one. Okay, what's the third one?
Crawfish. that boy just literally walked into it thinking it was water, and it ain't.
All right, so for Lynx, we've got Lucky Cat, worst pain ever, and fried crawfish. All right, Busy, what you got?
Bro, I gotta give it out to the crawfish. That's my top. And we'll show it here in a minute because people joined in late. But crawfish, my top. Second one, I gotta agree with Lynx on this one. That Lucky Cat, bro, that's my dude. But y'all leave him alone. Go find some premium food, bro. Y'all leave him alone. And the third one, just because of how it kept going, and then my dude literally jumps off the cart, starts blasting, is the Halo cart. That was great. And then every time he got out, his old boy jumped in the back, like, let's go, dude.
Okay. Now we're gonna leave it to the chat. Okay, we're gonna play these last 4 because there's there's some tiebreakers here that we've got to get over with. So Mazur, and if no show is still on, and whoever else is in the chat, let's go ahead and get these last ones. We're going to play them one more time, and then you guys have to decide on what 3 at the end. Okay. So we're going to start with the Lucky Cat, and then we'll go on to the other last ones. So let me share. All right. And this is Lucky Cat for those of you who are watching in the chat. This one says Lynx is the top one. Here we go. Either the cat is scared or he's celebrating too. And this is what Busy meant. He's like, you better buy him some premium food after that. All right, next one. We've got worst pain ever. And chat, let us know when we're done what you guys think. All right, this is worst pain ever. Okay, worst pain ever. Keep that in mind. Let's go to the next one. This one was another contender that was really good. All right, this one is fried crawfish.
Water, water. Oh, a lake. Oh, I'm about to swimmity swim.
Fried crawfish. And then the last one is Halo Kart. You guys are going to have a tough one voting on this one, Busy. All right, Halo Kart. I won't play the whole thing because it's pretty long, but you get the idea.
I need some backup. I need some backup.
All right, guys. This is a good one, Busy. Like I said, if we have the capability to do this game, we should, just for the community link. So let's plan that at some time in the future. I do want to do some Halo Kart. That sounds like fun.
Mm-hmm.
All right. No show came in with their vote saying crawfish, pain, Halo. That was good. The crawfish is good. I'm not going to lie. All right. Lynx and Busy. Let's start with you, Lynx. You have to give me your finals.
You know, that crawfish easily is number one. It's too funny not to take it in. I'm still gonna have to go with that pain as the second one. I relate to it way too much. Even after seeing the Predator one, like I still relate to that one, but just that thing locking up, your cab just straight up locking up sucks. And for the third, I'm still gonna have to stick with that cat. That cat still needs some premium food.
All right. You heard it from Lynx. All right, Busy. You still have the same picks, or you got something different?
No, it's essentially almost the same, but I'll change it to pain. So it's gonna be crayfish, the crawfish. That's just fucking awesome. That's the top. The second one is gonna be the Halo Kart, and the third one is gonna be pain. So within that order, you know what I mean? Like that's what I see.
So the cat went to the 4th position. All right. Chat has spoken to. We got one person in the chat said crawfish, pain, Halo. Yeah, those are good ones. The crawfish, I gotta hand it to you. The thing that makes me crack up on the video is the screaming on that video. And not only that, but poor crawfish, it just jumped in. They didn't even think about it twice. Oh man, that was hilarious. Whoever had made that crawfish was an easy crawfish. It just went into the the oil by itself. All right. Well, that concludes that segment. That was fun, guys. This is something new that we're starting off. Again, if you guys have memes that you want us to react to, join the Discord, right? It'll be in the chat here soon. But join the Discord. Let us know you've got a couple of memes that you want us to react to. Obviously, make it PG, right? Don't do anything inappropriate. But let us know. That way we can showcase some of your memes here in the podcast. Again, we're starting to do these podcasts once a month again. The first Saturday of every month, to be exact, and we will also post those reminders on the Discord itself. Let me go through a couple of things real quick for tournaments, because again, we talked about us reviving the community for tournaments. We do have a Rocket League tournament. That's the game that we're going to be sticking to going forward. Rocket League is pretty simple. We can host the games without really having to do so much like we used to with all the other games. So if you're interested in doing a Rocket League tournament with us, join the community, the Discord. We put the links there on how you can register. It's free. We'll also cast against it. So the people that you see here are going to be casting the game. We'll also stream it live on Twitch and YouTube. And then we'll have it where you can watch the recording on YouTube afterwards. So if you want to rewatch those videos, cool. And we'll also showcase you in our community, right? There's a lot of people who used to do these tournaments with us who loved it because we used to cast them and stream them live on Twitch and on YouTube. And that's why they kept coming back, was like, wow, like you guys don't just do tournaments, you actually cast them and you put them on stream on Twitch and YouTube. Yeah, exactly. Come on to our community and let's do that. Also, looking for anybody who is doing, who does actively speedrun games. If you're a speedrunner, come join the community. We'd love to have you because we want to also showcase speedrunning in our community. And if that's you, come on through and we would love to showcase you. Whatever game that you speedrun, let us know. I would love to see retro gaming speedrunning, but at this point, whatever you've got, come to the community and let's talk more about it. What else did I miss for upcoming events, Busy? Did I miss anything else?
No, you've hit everything that we discussed.
Perfect. Links, any final thoughts?
No, nothing much other than I would love to see the turnout for the tournament. Currently researching and doing my homework over Rocket League. Hopefully I can learn a bit more and give more commentation over it and see what exciting skill is out there.
Perfect. Busy, any final thoughts?
Anything and everything ever said on the show, you can find us at teamseriousdfw.com. You're coming at you live from Twitch, YouTube, and I forgot to mention Kick. We're also at kick.com/teamserious in case we have people that like Kick. We'll be streaming everything we do on all three platforms. We do multi-streaming. Some people prefer YouTube, some people prefer Twitch, some people prefer Kick. We just want to hit every single venue. Same thing comes with the tournament. I am your production lead. I will be doing most of those productions once those tournaments get going. We are starting slow because we overdid it back in 2021 where we were doing these things weekly. So we're going to take a slower approach and we want to up the quality. We want to up the events. We want to up the length of the events, but also give people time to schedule and see if their schedule fits into this. And if that date doesn't fit, we can rearrange it. And that's the reason why we're taking the slower approach. Also, we're announcing that we are looking for casters. Rocket League for now, but later on maybe move into. See, the thing is the other games are harder, not only to coordinate but to manage, like Counter-Strike, Siege. And it requires a lot of more movement, which in Rocket League, they have a lot of those mechanisms built into the game where we can host a private lobby, where we can showcase, where we can lock the lobbies down without doing too much. Like if we go into Counter-Strike, now we have to fall into specific tournament rules, server tick rate, things like that. And then we have to have a dedicated server. We have to have it, in a specific location so it doesn't benefit, disadvantage West Coast, it doesn't disadvantage East Coast, so on and so forth. With that being said, you can always hang out with us, and we don't only just play esport type titles. Recently, we've been really getting back into DayZ. You can come kick it with us in DayZ. PvE only servers, custom servers, modded servers. And then we'll also, Shiki got us to reinitiate the Team Serious Minecraft server, and that's up and running right now. So we would like to see people, if you like to play Minecraft, if you like to be on creative mode, survival mode, whatever mode you like, we can run an instance against it. So we've been getting back into Minecraft. So come hang out with us. We play all kinds of games. I personally play a ton of games. Same thing with Links. I know Shuki's getting back to it, but Shuki runs a lot of businesses. So he's most of the time when he can go in. We've been having a ton of fun on a 5-player lobby of Ready or Not. That game is so good. So if you have Ready or Not, you want to come hang out with us. One of the things I'm trying to do personally within the community, we're trying to revive the Division 2 raid team. So that's something that I'm still holding my fingers, my feet crossed, everything crossed, because I miss the group we used to have for the division, where we used to do weekly raids. That was fun for me. With that being said, I hand it back over to Shook, the boss, the man, the myth, the legend. Thank you so much.
Appreciate that, my guys. Mauser, I think it is modded. Correct me if I'm wrong. Busy or Links, I think you guys play modded.
It is standalone with mods. The launcher lets you download the mods now. It is super easier now.
There you go. All right. With that being said, guys, I think we're going to end it here. If you liked everything that you saw, let us know. Also, join the community and give us feedback on things that you want to see us do on these podcasts or tournaments or community, whatever. And we can also try to get better and serve you guys a lot better as well. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for everything. We'll talk to you guys later. Appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
Don't forget, stay serious. We'll catch you out next time.